spring rolls, but this time no shrimp, just the barbecue. You guys ready? They're on their iPads. Oh Lord.
Your voice deeper.
Yeah.
Got a little raspiness.
We all have like sore throats. Are you have a sore throat too, right, babe?
No, I'm good.
You don't?
Nah.
He's lying.
I'm not.
Well, me, Jerry, and Jor do. You want some, Jor?
Wait, I have a sore throat?
Well, you've been coughing really bad, yeah, but you can't tell. Alright, it's good.
I can't tell.
Here you go, honey. Eat up, babe. Hey guys, oh my goodness, I look, woo.
You look beautiful.
Very beautiful.
You're looking great.
And bare.
Yeah. Natural.
Yeah, thought we would update y'all. Again, this video, what we went out to eat, that was a couple days ago, and then we put the camera down. Just so y'all know, I think that we are gonna take a break. We'll probably vlog or do what we can the next maybe like 2 weeks. But I think around Christmas time and then the rest of December, maybe January, we may take some time off. But just an update. I have a doctor's appointment, or the doctor's appointment that you guys saw. We forgot to update you guys because shortly after we went, or it might have been, was that the same day or the next day? I don't even remember.
What we do?
Jordan's performance. I think that's the last time we vlogged, the next day. So, we had Jordan's dance performance. And like I said, our vlogs have been like several days because Jerry's just been taking care of me and the kids. So that appointment that you guys briefly saw, he was saying, the doctor was saying, he mentioned anxiety. And he mentioned that all of this, like the pain, he said it was from anxiety. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like my symptoms, like I'm physically, does that mean like what I'm feeling is not really there? And he was like, no, like what you're feeling is there. And he kind of like, I think he said that based off of his experience, because he said that he was, he dealt with it for like 6 months. He went through a period of 6 months of just symptom after symptom. And he was like, yeah, like I thought I had a tumor in my brain. And so I was like, yeah, I'll just get an MRI, make sure that came back normal. And then he was saying like, then he started having like heart problems. He saw a cardiologist, ran tests, that came out normal. And he said it was like different things after different things continuously for 6 months straight. And then until finally just randomly went away. And he had recommended Xanax for me, and
because he took Xanax, right?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, out of all of like the anxiety and like depression type medicines, like that one's the least, like, I forgot what he said, but it goes through your body, I guess, fast, or the fastest, and it's not like, I don't know, he was just saying out of all of them, he knows that I don't really like to take medicines and stuff like that. Like, he knows I prefer, like, you know, if anything, like supplements or some stuff that's like not like as hardcore as medications that, you know, people are known for getting like addicted to and things like that. And so I came back home and I kind of like ate up like kind of everything he said. Like I kind of believe him. Like I was talking to Jerry when we got home and I was like, babe, like what do you think? Like, and he just said like it took 6 months and of him being in pain, and finally it just slowly it went away. And he even mentioned the gym. He used to go to the gym every day, and that whole time he stopped. And so I guess a lot of the symptoms that I was saying with me, he saw a lot of like of him. And so that's why I was like, yeah, I have anxiety. I'm not saying this all to say that I don't think that I have anxiety, because I've actually opened up to you guys before, like years ago in college when I was working like 3 jobs. I saw a doctor, and I know that over the years, like I have struggled with anxiety, And I know a lot of people are like, don't play around with that word, like it's serious. And I never did. I was actually really medically diagnosed years ago with anxiety. And so, but I never felt like this type of physical pain. I know I'm known for being sick all the time, but I have never been this sick for this long. I've been sick for a long time. Like, what, October? A little bit. I thought it was November, but I remember actually Halloween night, I was like, I almost like skipped out and was like, babe, take the kids trick-or-treating. Like, so I know it was still like in October or whatever that I started like really just feeling off. And like some days are better than others. Like, as you can see, I had enough energy, just enough to like see my daughter perform, but that's like literally all I did that day. Like, anyways, I had a talk with Jerry, and like, I don't think that what he said is necessarily false. I think, yes, I was just under a lot of stress. He mentioned, you know, I was under a lot of stress dealing with little Jerry previously from August to October, beginning of October. So it makes sense that shortly after, you know, I guess the body was catching up to the mind and all of this is happening to me. But at the same time, just based on like my previous experiences from years ago, like I still feel like something is physically wrong and they're not catching it. Am I making sense, babe?
I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I just know it's a lot all at once. So
now, yeah, so I've been, all the symptoms that I've told y'all, I've kept a log because I've had a laundry list, like long list of things that will come and go. Like for instance, like the frequent urination I was talking about, and that stopped after like 3 days. And then like something else will come up and then that would stop. And like now I'm having like flu-like symptoms and I've had to monitor my temperature. Right now I have a fever. But they said that if it goes anywhere from, it's a low fever, but if it goes over 101, over 101 and I can't knock it within an hour or two, then I have to go to the ER. So I really think that yes, stress may be the root of why my body is going crazy and has been this last over month, but something is definitely like physically wrong with my body and they just haven't caught it yet. I have an appointment in the morning. I'm gonna have Jerry take me because honestly, you can ask him, I maybe got out of bed one time. I have loss of appetite. Like these symptoms, the flu-like symptoms, is kind of what freaks me out. I've been fighting through it. I've been being really patient with testing and things like that. But like my throat, like the flu, like just the high temperature and some other things that is kind of TMI that I'm not gonna say, is like definitely like this is not something is going on with my body. I shouldn't. Like I said, like with fever, if anyone has a fever, it should never be taken lightly. So yeah, I'm going to the doctor. Jerry's gonna come. Little Jerry has a doctor's appointment a few hours later. He has to retest his blood. It's his 1 month follow-up. So yeah. Thank you, Jerry. He's been quiet, but tell him kind of how
you've been
you
getting
feel.
an update. I'm good.
Yeah, and like your experience, like
everything is making sure that you're good. My job is just support you and love you, like I've been telling you. I'm not a doctor. Do you ask me like, what do I think? What do I think? Outside of spiritual things, outside of prayer, and saying what the Word of God says about healing and knowing that everything will be all right. It's just a storm. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care how many months it's been. All is well with this house. I have authority. I have my faith,
yeah.
and I know that everything will get better with time and just with patience. Really, you gotta be patient with stuff like this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I have to be because we're a family. So when one is out of commission, you know, we gotta be there to help pick each other up and carry each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you out there, you're young or if you're older, you know, everybody can relate to someone being sick or, you know, bedridden or in the hospital, and being a caretaker or being that person that has to be there. That's what family's for. That's what love is for. This is a part of a relationship, of a marriage, is being there no matter what. This is true love. It's not, oh, when we on vacation on the beach with, you know, nice fancy cars, nice handbags, nice outfits, taking nice Instagram pictures. This is a part of it too. You know, we will have tribulations, you know. We're believers, and we're going to continue to believe. And that's my only perspective. And that's the only thing that's going to stay consistent. It's never going to change. I don't care how crazy, because it gets crazy in this house. We don't film it. But,
What
yeah.
I mean by that is, like, I'm calm right now, but honestly, you guys, I've been in and out of crazy tears. Panic attacks is what I guess some people would call it. Like, I have been very, very scared.
Yeah, it's been very over the top and crazy in this house. So,
What else did I
just
wanna
ups and downs.
Yeah, and another thing that I wanted to mention is the fact that I feel like when we were there, the last appointment you saw briefly with me and little Jerry, he didn't run any tests on me. Like, he just was like, okay, let me write you a prescription for Xanax. Because shortly before all like the crazy symptoms started, they did my physical, and they did the complete blood count, the CBC. But I haven't really had any other tests done to me. So that's why I feel like I'm not really totally sold on, oh, this is just anxiety. Because I really haven't had that many tests. Oh, I had the CBC, and then they tested my urine. And it came for a bladder infection or a UTI, and that came back negative. But besides from the CBC, the complete blood count, where they test the red blood cells, white blood cells, the kidney, liver, they said, I guess that would show something in the CBC. I'm not, that's what he said. And because it didn't, like, they really haven't done any more tests on me. They've referred me to GI, and then when that symptom subsided and it was the urine thing, they said, oh, see a urologist. And then when that subsided a few days later, now they're saying see a cardiologist. So it's like, I don't know. Like, so tomorrow when I go, I'm gonna be like, look, like, test me for whatever, anything like that could be possibly life-threatening at this point, because it's affecting my life, like my lifestyle. It's affecting every single day, whether y'all see it or not. Because it's funny, like the crazy stuff we don't film, like when I'm just crying and like screaming, like, and need my husband, and he's like right there with me, like bear hugging me or like taking care of me. Y'all don't see those things, so please, like, keep that in mind. I know it may seem like, I don't know, like we're just constantly giving updates. It's because during, like, the real times, not saying this isn't real because we're giving you updates, but, like, the last thing that we're kind of thinking about is a camera. So, yeah. So that's why I'm, like, not totally sold on, oh, take Xanax and you'll feel better. Because I haven't been feeling better. I've been feeling worse. And, yeah. I just want to thank you, babe. I know I thank you all the time, but even
Thank
like
you.
on camera, like you guys, he's been doing so much, and I'm really thankful that I have him as a husband and just
Think about you as a wife.
everything, because he's really doing everything right now. And it's really been hard, and I'm tired of like these sad videos too, and I know that the end is near. I refuse to let this like defeat me. I know it's just temporary. I do listen to a lot of like scripture and sermons with Jerry and worship music. helps me relax my nerves. It helps me like think of more positive things, regardless of this what seems like forever. And I usually don't talk as negative. Of course, when I give updates, I kind of have to share like my feelings, which aren't very positive. But aside from giving updates, I really try to watch what I speak through my mouth. I don't really do much talking. I do a lot of crying, which I think is okay. But I'm trying my hardest not to focus on this storm that I've been going through. We just wanted to update you guys. And, so my symptoms now, and I ate, a grilled chicken sandwich. I had to force myself to eat that today because I've had zero appetite at all. I'm just monitoring my temperature, making sure that it doesn't spike up. It's gonna be another long night, but I'm really confident and really looking forward to feeling better again. And yeah, I think this is good, like talking it out. I think the toughest part, honey, is like birthdays and their performances. Like it took a lot for me to go to Jordan's thing. I know I put on a happy face. Of course I cheer for her. I use whatever energy that I have to put on a happy face for them. Usually when I get this emotional, they're not in the room. It's just Jerry and I. Thankful for like our nannies that help as well. But yeah, I just really haven't been feeling like the greatest mom because I've been in so much pain. But I know it'll get better, and honestly, it's what I've been wanting. I asked for my birthday, for just anything. I just really just want to be healthy again. So yeah. Anyways, I gotta calm down, because if I don't, I'm gonna throw up. Love you, babe.
Love you too, babe. Alright, y'all. So we'll see y'all next time.